In this video, I will show you how I make my beat making videos in 10 steps. And this is step 0, me faking, sitting down, writing the script, but I did actually write a script. So let's get it on. Step 1, picking the gear I want to use. And this go in 2 ways depending on the gear, if it's from an audio out signal or hooked up via USB, but the final process looks the same. Step 2, setting up the signal flow to capture the audio, taking the output left-right of the device I'm using into my left-right or 1-2 input on my audio interface. I open up Adobe Audition to make sure it captures the input 1-2 and check the levels. One popular configuration is to run your beat making device into the 404 and then into the audio interface. That would look like this. Your machine out, going into the 404 and from the 404 out into your audio interface. Step 3, I make sure I have all my batteries. Quick rewind, step 2.1. I don't have a DAW, I use machine software. On my master I have Guitar Rig and a limiter. I record everything in machine software using the cassette deck in Guitar Rig and save so I can sync it up in post. Step 3, I make sure I have all my batteries charged for the camera before a video shoot. Going through how I want my lighting. Recently got these RGB tubes from Godox TL30, very versatile bicolor from 3200K to 6500K and fully RGB with a bunch of effects so I can light up me, the gear, and also have a practical in the background. Step 4, I sometimes show the part when I'm sampling a record, but I'm actually not. It's more about letting you visually know that I've sampled a vinyl, and sometimes I cut that out. This is something I shoot as a B-roll with maybe a coffee scene going through the records, etc. before I start recording the actual beat making parts. Step 5. Every now and then I have already figured out a couple of patterns I want to record. Then it's just turning on the camera, press record on the camera and in Adobe Audition.
You make it look so easy.
Yeah. All the times I haven't prepared anything, I shut off the camera, I take a couple of minutes and practice a few times till I find something that I think works, turn on the camera and press record, and continue this process till I have everything I want. That's how easy I make it look. Step 6. I record the intro and outro during the same take, like this. Today I'm making a sample beat, and then pause. I hope you like this video. You get the point. If I make a walkthrough video, then I'll talk about the process as I go. Step 7. Now that I have all the footage I need, plus the audio from the session inside Adobe Audition or saved in a folder from Guitar Rig, I make sure that I have folders for everything like video, audio, graphics, you know what I mean. Step 8. I open up DaVinci Resolve, and DaVinci is free by the way. I recently switched from Premiere Pro, so I'm still learning this program, but I import everything from video, audio, logo, and other animated overlays, place my video files and recorded audio on the timeline and start syncing. It's just a button press away in both DaVinci and Premiere. Once I have all my clips lined up, now it's just putting everything together. Yeah. Step 9. Checking the flow of the video. If something doesn't feel right, the pacing is off, maybe need to trim certain parts even more, I'll make some corrections till I'm happy and then I check the audio levels. Step 10. Now I add text and animated overlays if needed. Every now and then I switch these out. Sometimes I use simple static text, sometimes I don't even use text, and sometimes I custom animated ones I made in Adobe After Effects. I make some simple color grading, that's it, export and upload. Bada bing bada boom, there you have it. 10 simple steps how I make my beat making videos.